Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sia. Welcome to my space where I sit and I talk about things that matter. Hopefully we can grow together. Enjoy here. Welcome and let's have a chat. Today I want to talk about forgiving someone who hasn't said sorry. This is so difficult, you guys. I don't think there's anybody who finds this so easy, but it's something that a lot of us have had to do. And if you ever had to forgive someone who wasn't sorry, I really just want to say I am so sorry that you had to go through that. Nobody deserves that. But we are here now and we want to move forward because we want to heal and we want to live our best lives. And healing is part of living that best life. Number one, I would say it is to let go of the resentment. Holding on to bitterness and anger can be so detrimental to your well being. So instead, choose to release the anger and the pain and the negative emotion so that you can go on with your life. Let go of all of that resentment that you are holding and harboring against the person who have done you wrong and concentrate on your own healing. So let go of all of that resentment. You know, there's a saying that I think when we're younger it just went over our heads and we really didn't understand. It said unforgiving is like eating poison and expecting the other person to die. All of that anger that you are holding on and wishing bad to that person or wishing that they could feel the same pain that you are feeling, whereas they're just going on about their lives, or you don't even know what's going on with their lives, but you are holding so much negativity. It's killing you inside, it's making you feel bad, it's hurting you inside. So there is no point in holding on and harboring all of that resentment and anger towards a person who might probably not even care. So number one, let go of that resentment. Number two, it is to understand their perspective. Now, hear me out. This may be so difficult to do, especially if this is something that you would have never done to them. So you know that this is something that is not okay and you would have never done to them, but you want to understand why is it so okay for them to do this. So try to understand their point of view. But trying to understand their point of view does not necessarily mean that you agree with them, but you want to see their point of view so it can help you move forward and understand how is it so okay for you to do this when I don't think that it's okay. And sometimes this could be also when you're trying to get to know people, you understand what they value the most and what they don't value the most, and you see where your values and morals and your way of life are clashing, and that's where you can make a decision that you want this person in your life, whether you want this person in your life or you don't want this person in your life anymore, because now you can see that your perspectives in life are clashing. And if they're not sorry, you try to understand their point of view, but you can understand that they're not sorry because it's something that they probably don't think that it's wrong. Then you cut your losses and you move forward and you let go of the anger and the resentment, like I said in point one, and you carry on with your life and find people that you can be on the same wavelength and understanding with. Number three is another difficult one. Number three, practice empathy. That is another difficult one because you are in pain, you are going through a lot because of this person. This person has hurt you, but now you must be the one to feel empathy for them or to practice empathy for them. Why is this important? Even if the person isn't sorry, try to put yourself in their shoes and try to understand how they feel. This can also help you to let go of the negative emotion that you have towards them. Some people don't know how to share their emotions. Past traumas may have made them like that. Yes, it isn't your job to help people heal their past traumas. You should not be the punching bag of their emotions. But when you do understand people, it's easier for you to let go. And this goes back to the other video that I made about forgiveness, that you can forgive people but not keep them in their lives. This goes back to my other video that I created talking about forgiveness as well. It says you can forgive but do not be manipulated. Some of the points that I made in that video was you can forgive someone, but you don't have to keep them in your life. And I feel like this is those times where you understand their feelings and you empathize with them, but for your own mental health and your own healing, you do not keep them in your life. You let them go, because if they're not willing to work on their past traumas, chances are their hurt is going to keep on hurting you. They're gonna keep on bleeding on you and hurting you in the process, because they have not healed their past traumas, or they have not taken the steps to heal their past traumas. So it's good for you to empathize, but to also understand that this is where this person is in their healing journey, and it's their journey to go through. And what you can do, what is best for you, is to remove yourself from the situations, from their lives, so you can move on in your life. And if you guys are meant to be friends or you are family, you can't really throw them away. And at some point you will find your way to each other again, and hopefully both of you will be in a better place and in a good place that you can move forward. But at this moment, you are forgiving and letting go for your own benefit. That is why it is so important to forgive and move forward. So that is why it is also important to practice empathy. You understand and you feel for them, but you still need to do what is best for number one, and you are number one in your life. Number four, focus on forgiveness. Forgiveness is a choice, something you choose to do regardless of whether that person is sorry or not. Focus on forgiving the other person and letting go of the past. I said this in my previous video that forgiveness is for your own benefit. So if you're holding on to the anger, that is hurting you, but if you are letting go, that is helping you. So it's what you're gonna choose. Are you gonna choose to keep on harboring those negative emotions, that bitterness and the anger and the hurt, or you're gonna choose to forgive and move forward? You let go of what they are feeling. If they never say sorry, will you hold that until the day you die? When are you ever gonna let go if they have never in their lives say sorry? So it is important to forgive, to focus on the forgiving. Make it an intentional thing. Forgive intentionally and not for them, like I said previously, for yourself. Focus on forgiveness for yourself, for your own benefit. Number five, I would say seek support. Seek guidance from a trusted friend or a therapy if you have to, because there are so many reasons why people may not be able to say sorry. And deep down, you know that you will never get that sorry. So if you are struggling to process your emotions, it is so important for you to talk to someone who can help you process those feelings, understand those feelings, and someone who can talk to you can talk to without feeling judged. So if you really need to move forward and forgive, but you are really struggling, there is no shame in seeking therapy. You may find it that you are ashamed because you think this is something so small. Other people have moved on so easily. Why can't I? We are not the same. And if you need assistance, there is nothing wrong with that. Seek the help if you need it, and it's gonna help you to move forward. I believe that you would rather be happy than regret it. Chances of you regretting getting help are very slim. I think it would be much helpful for you to go out there and say, I'm struggling, I need help. And it is not easy to forgive someone who isn't sorry. So it's very understandable that you would say that it's not easy. It's not easy. Why should I be the one doing all the hard work when I didn't do anything wrong? And it may feel like a kick in the butt or a punch in the stomach, but unfortunately, if this is where we are right now, unfortunately, this is what we have to do right now. All I can say is wish you all the best in your healing journey. And always remember, if you forgive someone, you do it for yourself before everyone else. Do it for yourself before them. You do it for yourself before anybody else. What everybody else may be saying, it does not really matter if it's not helping you move forward with your healing journey. There are so many reasons why you would have to forgive someone who isn't sorry. What if this person really isn't sorry and they really don't care about your feelings? As painful as it may be, someone who doesn't care about how you feel, even if it's someone that you thought they care or should have cared about you, but if they don't care and they tell you blatantly that, well, what's done is done, I don't care, I'm moving forward, what are you gonna do if you're holding on to that anger? It's painful, but you have to move on. And moving on, part of moving on is saying that I'm letting go. I am letting go of all of that pain. And sometimes the person is no longer there to say sorry. Maybe they wanted to say sorry, but they never got the chance and they left this world without ever getting the chance to say sorry. And you are left with so much pain and so much resentment because you want to understand why this person has done what they've done to you, but they're no longer there to answer for themselves or to ask for an apology. My sister, my brother, I encourage you to seek that forgiveness within you. Work on that forgiveness for yourself. As painful as it may be, you know that you'll never get that apology. So do it for your own healing and letting go of the trauma. So if you're struggling to process YouTube channel, my name is Sia. I